Hey hun bun, so today's video is about another article from XONECOLE. It's called Lessons in Loneliness. Lessons I learned in Stillness of Recovery. I'm not gonna read the entire article, but it's basically about, I'm at the beignet place, y'all. But it's about basically being still and understanding and getting an understanding of who you are and what to do. It says, I didn't understand that in order to begin to live fully again, I would have to decrease speed and pay more attention. I had nothing but time to dig deeper, journaling, meditating to find what this downtime is supposed to be teaching me. Accept help. That's something that I do struggle with, accepting help. And I think it's a form of not wanting to be vulnerable to others. And it's something that I do struggle with. She says, I didn't realize, and by the way, the article is by Miss Ashley Hobbs. I will link the entire article so you all can read it, because like I said, I'm not going to read the entire article, but I will touch on things that I felt affected me. And she said, I didn't realize how prideful I was until I had to accept others' help on a larger scale than I had ever done before. No one is an island, and sometimes we become arrogant in our ability to give and help others. And I think, my friends calling me, yes, I didn't answer the phone all the time, and I still don't. Because even though sometimes people will call to check on you, how you doing?
All right, how you doing?
All right.
Any cream and sugar for your coffee?
No, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a nice day.
The same.
I told you I was getting beignets. So let me try to park over here and see if I can finish my little video. Oh, I can actually probably leave out this way. So, sometimes you do want to answer, but sometimes you don't answer. Only because, yes, it's no seatbelt again. I don't want to hear it. But it's simply because even sometimes when people calling to check, sorry about that. Even if sometimes when people are calling to check on you, they still will venture off into other things. And if you have a lot already going on, that's just something that's added. So sometimes I choose not to answer the phone. And that's something that my friends and family will have to accept. Find your own pace. Social media, advertising, friends, accomplishments, and escapades can do a number on us psychologically when we are in a state of stillness. Focus on yourself, doctor's orders, and how you want to be on the other side of recovery. When she references recovery, it means coming out, like I said, right now, coming out of the depressive state that I am in, acknowledging what it is and trying to figure out how to get out of it, especially if it's something. And I feel like I probably have been depressed before, but I suppressed it. But with everything that happened, it wasn't like I haven't dealt with everything in the past in its entirety, and that's probably why it got as bad as it did. So my first thing is to stop suppressing it, get it done, go to the doctor. I do understand that people seek counseling. I am religious, but sometimes there are things that you do need, either medication or you need to sit on the couch, because we affect everybody that's around us. And if we're not okay, the people that's around us aren't okay. As far as like with my daughter last year, she passed literally on her own. And I know it's scary and sad to say, but she did, because when I tell you I was an absent parent just because of everything that was going on, but I have sat down and will continue to sit down and tell her, even though I wasn't there, like they say, train a child up, because I feel like the stuff that me and her father instilled in her is something that carried through, even though I was going through a rough patch and she was going through what she was going through as well. I think that's what carried her through. Not only that, but also the village. My mother, my father, my sister, her cousin Paige. Paige assisted her because they went to the same school. Her brother, he still stays on her like a backpack. So it's the whole family, that if she made a bad grade, Princess, I know you ain't make no bad grade. It's that. So stop and listen for lessons. It says, what you hear when you get quiet and listen, what adjustments you wanted to make to your life, but feel you never could because you had to keep moving. Y'all, I'm not illiterate. Listen, not made a mistake, but I punched holes in it, and that's why I had to figure out what word it was. Have I lost my value? Hell no. I am and will continue to be a child of God, not only a child of God, but an intelligent African-American woman, mother, and an asset to anyone who I am around. And that's one thing I do pride myself on. Even in my state of depression, my friends still reached out to me, and people still reached out to me for advice. What I did tell them at that time was, look, normally Carla could get it out. But this Carla, she couldn't get it out because she was still dealing. So most of the time they work with me because they know at the end of the day, my intentions are pure. I want everybody in my life to succeed. So if it's something that I can do for them, as far as I know a lot of social media, I do advertise on my page. If my friends are having something, business, books, whatever it is, I try to support to the fullest. And any of my friends will tell and vouch for me in that regard because I want to see everybody succeed. Okay, movement is not most important. Being present, grateful, and whole is. Stillness is a gift in how it offers us time and space to scoop up the bits of wisdom we leave on the table when you're typically rushing through life. So that's the end. Well, that was the end of what I wanted to go over with the article. But basically, I told you, Baton Rouge, Dukes of Hazzard. But that's basically what the articles that are on XONECOLE. When I tell you, they are gems. And I appreciate her, not only herself, but also the women that she chooses to write. And it's like the articles that are written are all the time, they don't apply. All the time. I'm not saying all the time they apply, but for the most part, a lot of them apply to life. Like I said, on her website, she touches on love, not just love in relationships, but loving yourself first. And I do appreciate that. Loving yourself first. Your child, not your child, your children, your child, whichever you have. If you are in a marriage, she does have people who write on marriages and how to sustain them when it's time to get out. She writes about DV. It's a lot of things that she touches on in her website that I appreciate wholeheartedly. And Miss Nicole, I hope you did get a chance to see the video that I did make you for Black History, because like I said, I have been following you since the beginning when it was Nicole bitching. And even though it was a wee bit messy, I still feel like it was an equal balance. But see, this new website, it's all positivity. It's, it's all good vibes. And I appreciate you for the articles and the women, the intellectual women that you choose to write for you. So, Humbus, that's it for this video. Like I said, again, it's called Lessons I Learned in the Stillness of Recovery. And recovery was, just understanding and getting through whatever time it was that she was having. So we all have that time. And if you don't, like one of my the agencies that I work hand in hand is the lady, her name is Tequila. I love her to pieces. And Miss Tequila said, Miss Carla, it's time for you to take time for yourself. Just me giving her a brief synopsis of the stuff that I've been through from graduating school, because I do talk to people about it, from graduating school, high school, up until my current state. And just with her writing it down, Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. So, Miss Tequila, I appreciate you. She was like, take out time for yourself. And I do. And I am. And I appreciate all my friends and my family that are helping me during this time. Because I know it may not seem like I appreciate it. But I do appreciate it. And I do love you guys. And I thank you guys for watching. And it's not even a long one. It's 10 minutes. Watch it.